And we're back at Bristol Motor Speedway. Again, thanks for being with us on AM 790, also WETV790.com, and also we're live on Facebook Live. Here we is, broadcasting, and let's get him in here, my man, the man, the myth, the legend, folks. We're in the lobby of the Bruton Smith building. Obviously, you see behind us the Christmas tree here at Bristol Motor Speedway, the world's fastest half mile. Love talking to this guy. One of the beauties of being part of the family up here, and I appreciate them including me as being part of the family here at Bristol Motor Speedway for 15 years. Get to do the track announcing. So one of the cool things is making friends like I have with this gentleman right here, the director of ticket sales, our buddy Landon Owen. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing great, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good, except you got to put that. There you go. Now,
how about now?
There you go.
There we go. It's my first day.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
There he is right there, folks. Landon Owen, the director of ticket sales, Bristol Motor Speedway.
Everybody's logging off right now.
They're getting ready to come on. We like it. So, what happened last night, my Raiders, Bubba?
I didn't watch much of it, but I hear that they didn't do very well.
No, they choked.
Yep.
So
Mr. Carr had himself an off night, and
yep,
he's been doing really well.
Yep, and they had
a great year for the Raiders. You gotta stay strong. Everybody loses a game.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose. No, I don't want to lose. Just win, baby. That's my motto. Just win. I want to win all of them.
Al Davis.
I want it all.
Yeah.
So we lose. We go from first place seed in the AFC now to an at-large or a wild card, not at-large, wild card for the playoffs, and so just didn't get it done. A lot of missed opportunities. Long season, 2 more games. We've got the Chargers in San Diego and the Colts back at home, but Chiefs go to the number 1 seed now and number 1 of the division. So anyway, that was last night. Big weekend of pro football. We'll talk more about that coming up here in a few minutes.
10-2.
Yeah, we're 10-3 now.
10-3.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Why do you say that with such disdain?
Wow.
Or disbelief?
And you're upset about that?
Yes, I'm upset about it.
Tough guy.
We've been dogs for 13 years,
you
baby.
You won 10 games in like the last 3 or 4 years combined. That's fantastic. It tells you where my mind is. I look at the standings down the paper, and I'm surprised of where everybody is.
That was Landon Owen on the show, folks. He's. I hear somebody calling him. I think he has to go somewhere. Yep. They haven't won 10 games in 3 or 4 years combined. You know, the sad part is you're probably right. Yeah. So anyway, last night, Thursday night football, great game. Defensive struggle. Raiders gagged it. Congratulations. Have to do this. Out of fairness to Chiefs fans, they won it fair and square. So now we move on to another big weekend of pro football, which we'll talk about coming up here in a few minutes. Let's tickets at Bristol Motor Speedway. Then we'll get into some college football. The countdown is on. We are 15 days away from Christmas. And so on Christmas morning, what a cool thing to do is to wake up and have tickets in an envelope or wrapped up in a big box for 2017 for Bristol Motor Speedway. And that's very doable. Lots of different ways we can do that. And so give me a pitch, if you would, about tickets for 2017 here at BMS.
Yeah, you said it. It's the gift of Bristol.
Oh, man.
That's what we call it. So, yeah, if you're looking for that special gift for the person on your list that maybe they've had it on their bucket list, they've never come to Bristol, or even if they're a long-time season ticket holder and you want to pick up their renewal form, maybe they're having a hard time, that's an option for you. Give us a call and we'll happily walk you through that process. The spring race is going to be here before you know it. 25th anniversary Food City 500. What a great partnership we've had with the folks at Food City and all the rest of our sponsors, really. It's just a special family here. But the biggest thing for 2017 is the $10 kids tickets for the new Monster Energy Series races. So the Cup Series, $10 tickets. Normally we had half price. Now they're $10 for the Xfinity and the Truck Series. The qualifying day tickets are free. You know, you do need a ticket, but get it in advance. All of our races are reserved in the spring. Qualifying day is general admission. You can get those very easy, but tickets are starting as low as $59. You can get the whole weekend. As you always, I love your per lap cost that you do for the season. It's just incredible.
Pennies, pennies a lap.
It's pennies a lap.
Yeah, it really is.
So it's a great experience. And as I was talking to a group of college kids the other day, we have a great college offer this year that we're going to roll out there as well. You can call for details on that. But I kind of tell them, I said, what party would you not want to go to? Maybe you got to pay a $30, $35 cover fee to get in, but you can bring all your own food, all your own drinks, basically tailgate all day, enjoy a professional sporting event, the largest one in the state of Tennessee, and you get to do all that for $35. It's a tremendous deal. And again, $10 kids tickets along with the $59 starting price for adults, $89 for the weekend, and they're on sale now. So give us a call and we'll be happy to help you out. 423 Bristol, toll free 866-415-4158. BristolTix.com online, and you can always go to BristolMotorspeedway.com for more information.
Ticketing office will be open up to when?
We're open every day. We're going to be closed a little bit over the break. We're going to close Christmas Eve, and we're going to close Christmas Day. That's over the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. Same thing for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Saturday, Sunday will be closed. Every other day we're open, so give us a call. We'll be open 9 to 5 during the week in between Christmas and New Year's. Other than that, our normal hours we're open 9 to 8 during the week and 10 to 5 Saturday, 1 to 5 on Sunday.
So don't procrastinate.
Don't procrastinate.
Yeah. I mean, pick up the phone now. Sure.
But as soon as the calendar turns, and especially as we get towards Daytona when the schedule starts, everybody really gets that sense of urgency, and you can get yourself a great deal now by locking in your prices early. We
are talking to, who's that lady up there? Is that a new one?
Is that Kim?
I can't tell who that is. Can't tell. Yeah, young lady up there I've never seen before.
It's Facebook Live up there.
Yeah,
that's Kim. Hi, Kim.
Hey, Kim. They're up there at the fellowship table, as Drew called it.
It is the greatest time of the year.
Yes, it is. I may hit that up there before I leave.
You should.
And get some grub up there. What's up there? Candies and treats? And
homemade goods. And,
that's awesome.
It's not always the healthiest, but it's always
who cares?
A good time.
I'm not worried. Look at me. I'm not worried about health.
Yep.
I'm worried about it being full. So, fellowship table up on the second level for the employees here at BMS. We're live here at Bristol Motor Speedway, talking to Landon, Owen, the director of ticket sales. And so, Monster Energy, new sponsor, going after the younger crowd. I think it's a smart move by NASCAR, a great marketing move, and it'll transcend into getting the younger kids not only to Bristol but to get into NASCAR, which is what you want, right?
I think so, and that combined with our $10 ticket initiative this year, free for the other races, as I mentioned, it really partners with that perfectly. So I would anticipate seeing some Monster Energy promotions as well. So it's a great partnership. Sprint was great for us for so long. Nextel before that, obviously. But I think we're ready to turn the page, and we're excited for what Monster can bring to the table and a new audience.
The Battle of Bristol, 166,900 folks in here. What's it mean to you personally to be the director of ticket sales that was involved in the biggest college football game in the history of the sport? What's it mean for you personally?
It's humbling. It's very humbling. For just me personally, as a guy who loves college football, that was really my first profession, was college football, to spend almost a decade in that, and then come here as a guy who really wasn't a big NASCAR guy, but has really become one, and be able to be a part of the biggest college football game ever and be part of a Guinness World Record, an NCAA record, is really just humbling. It couldn't have worked out any better. There was certainly a plan in place from the man upstairs that helped us, that brought me here, and brought everybody on our team together to make this thing happen. But it was truly a team effort. Can't take any credit at all whatsoever. Have to spread it around amongst the whole team. But like I said, very humbling and grateful for the opportunity.
Our buddy Miranda White, young lady who works here at Bristol Motor Speedway, is watching. Hello, Brian Sharphout and Gray is watching. Some of the folks watching here again on Bristol Live, on Facebook Live at Bristol Motor Speedway. So again, you look at the NASCAR season, the fact that, and Drew brought up a great point a few minutes ago when he was here, the fact that Junior tested down in Darlington, got 250 laps under his belt. His doctors were there. They all gave him a clean bill of health, said, going forward, you're ready to go for 2017. Huge for the sport to have the most popular driver back in behind the wheel and ready to go for the new year.
Yeah, how many years in a row voted most popular driver? 10, 12?
12, 13, I think it is. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Dale's impact can't be measured just in who tunes in to watch on Sunday or who buys a ticket. I mean, he's a global icon. We saw it when he came here for Battle at Bristol and was the celebrity guest picker on College Game Day. He'd always wanted to do that, and unfortunately he was on the shelf and couldn't race, but we were grateful that we could help him make that happen. So he's always been a big part of what we do here, always will be. The whole family has been, and we're grateful for his clean bill of health, and excited to get him back here at the Last Great Coliseum in 2017.
423 Bristol, BristolMotorspeedway.com. Check out the ticket prices are there, and of course somebody will answer the phone when you call, and you can go right down the line and order right there over the phone for the season tickets. You can go Food City 500 weekend, you can go the night race weekend, the Bass Pro Shop NRA night race weekend. Probably the smartest thing to do is just get the combo, the season ticket for both races, and also become an I Belong member. Tell me how that works.
Yeah, the I Belong program is our season ticket program. You can join. All season ticket holders are automatically enrolled. You get all sorts of extra benefits, half-price discounts on experiences like super passes or truck tickets. Usually the tailgate party has a discount on it as well. But you get the whole season, 5, sometimes 6 days of racing. Plus, you get to choose another incentive, such as like a pit pass for one of the cup days. You get all that for starting at $149. Kids are $20. You can get a season ticket for a kid, for one of your kids, 12 and under, for $20.
Can't beat it.
$20.
$20.
That's like almost, it's what, $2-3 a day?
Pennies.
Pennies. Send a kid to a race for just pennies a day.
Pennies a day.
And that's what it really becomes. So we're really excited. We're proud of the program. It's the best value in motorsports. We have so many season ticket holders from all 50 states. Obviously, this region is huge for them, but we have season ticket holders in all 50 states and many countries. So we're blessed that we have the facility that we do, the loyal fan base that we do, and we couldn't do it without them.
Donald Landon, Owen, the director of ticket sales at Bristol Motor Speedway. Got him for a few more minutes, and then we're going to let him take off. They've got some things going on here today that he's got to get to. College football, our Thundering Herd, not so good this year up in Huntington. No.
We'll move on from that.
Is Mr. Holiday in trouble?
No, I don't think so. He's done so much good. Everybody has a bad year. Look at Michigan State.
Yeah.
They won at least 11 games 6 years in a row, and we're 3-9 this year. Marshall's kind of, we're not Michigan State, but tradition and history tells you that we compete on that level, at the level we play at the mid-major level. So, no, I don't think he's in any danger. I think he needs to win next year a little bit more. I think all the players want to do that as well, and no one likes to lose.
No.
Fans don't like to lose, but I promise you, players and coaches, it drives them crazy. So, I think they'll right the ship and they'll have a good year next year.
The two Battle Bristol teams moving on in postseason play. The Tennessee Volunteers in the Music City Bowl against Nebraska. The Virginia Tech Hokies in the Belk Bowl against Arkansas. Two good bowls and two good teams are well represented up here in September for the Battle of Bristol moving on for postseason play. And we wish both teams the best. We're going to be hearing from both of those coaches next week here on the show as we get ever so closer to those games. College football. You and I rightfully disagree. Mm-hmm. We agree to disagree. Ohio State shouldn't be there. You say yes, I'll say no. Ohio State, Alabama, Clemson, and Washington. Penn State should be there instead of Ohio State. Make your argument, sir, why you're okay with Ohio State.
They were the better team. Yes, Penn State won on the field. And the best thing that comes out of this is this conversation. And this is why it's a good thing that Ohio State's in, is because it's not a perfect system. If it was a perfect system, we'd have nothing to talk about and no one would have any reason to change anything. The whole reason that the playoff system exists is because the old system wasn't good. And everybody complained about it every few years, and it's not enough. Only that conversation will invoke more change. I like a 16 playoff. 8, fine, you could probably go to that, but 6 would get all 5 of the group of 5 or the Power 5 conference champions in one at-large team. So Penn State would be in, Ohio State would be your at-large, and all 4 of the other ones are in as well. Oklahoma would be in as well. You can sit here and debate it all day long. Ohio State was probably the better team. You could argue that Michigan was the best team among them all. And even though they had the 2 losses, they were very tight. They were both on the road and in tough environments for what they had to deal with. So you can make arguments. Certainly Penn State was deserving. I thought what they did was incredible. The fact that talk about fans' knee-jerk reactions. Jim Franklin, they were ready to run him out of town after starting 2-2, and that man turned Vandy into a 9-game winner. Mm-hmm. You better hang on to him.
You better believe it. You got it.
And you think he's probably sticking around for a little bit now too. But they had a great year. What they did in the Big Ten title game was amazing. And they're must-see TV. But I think one of the best games that's going to come out of the bowl season is the Rose Bowl. Penn State and USC probably playing better than anybody else in the country, save for that team down in Tuscaloosa. So, I think it's all just a race to lose to Alabama anyway. So, you just make it a little bit longer if you had 6 teams in there for this year.
There you go. We're talking to Landon, Owen, the director of ticket sales, Bristol Motor Speedway. Thank you for coming over. I know you get to
my pleasure.
Get to a little get together. I'm coming up. You around next Friday? I'm coming back next Friday.
I'll be here.
Quiz show.
You bet.
You asking me or I'm asking you?
You can ask me.
Pick the topic. Where you want to go?
It's bowl season. Let's do a little college
football bowl season.
Let's do the bowls.
5 questions next Friday. True, false.
All right. I'm in.
Go for it. College bowl season. I'll have them ready for you next Friday.
All right.
It's Bristol, baby.
4 out of 5 or better. Lunch is on you. You stumped me. 3 out of 5 or worse. I'm buying.
Woo.
There you go.
Now we're into the food bet. I like it. Now we're getting serious, getting out of food. Thank you, my friend.
My pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Good
you,
job.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
As always. Class I appreciate him very much. That would be our buddy. Again, Landon, Owen, the director of ticket sales, Bristol Motor Speedway. Water? You got any water? Got a bottle of water? Yeah, old man, a bottle of water. The old cowboy. Love to have me a little bottle of water. We are here live at Bristol Motor Speedway. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to try something. Jeremiah, how are we going to pick this up and take it in there without looking too clunky? Do you know how to do that? Can you make it declunky on the Facebook? All right, he's going to declunk it because I got fat fingers. I'll drop the phone. What we're going to do, we're going to take a break. On the radio side, we're going to hear from Dr. Barry Walton from Max Medicine Mart for a few minutes. And then on the Facebook side, we're going to take a walkthrough, a visual tour of the Speedway World Gift Shop, we hope. And Jeremiah said, you just don't touch it, let me do it, and you talk it, and he said, I'll run the camera, you do the play-by-play. I said, I can do that. You let me handle everything, you just talk. I said, yes, sir, I got that. So that's what we're going to do on Facebook Live. Miranda White, thank you. Gatorman's watching us. Thank you, my friend Fred Luthke. Good morning. God bless to you too, Mr. Luthke. Thank you very much. Class act, and I love that part of some of his kinfolk, that boy named Jeff Luthke is top shelf. Yeah, I got the same, we shared the same birthday. So hello, Mr. Luthke, thank you. We will do that. If you've never been to Speedway World Gift Shop here on property on the floor level, the ground level of the Bruton Smith building here at Bristol Motor Speedway, you tell you what, it's a neat place, and it's far more than just Bristol Motor Speedway merchandise. We're about to show you that on Facebook Live. If you have a favorite driver, yes, I do. He eats M&M candy. Kyle Busch, hit it, baby. My man can drive a race car. So I got Jimmy Johnson stuff in there. So we're going to do a visual walkthrough here in the next couple of minutes of the Speedway World Gift Shop here at Bristol Motor Speedway to give you an idea what you can come up here and purchase over the next 15 days before Christmas and certainly after Christmas as well. And so we'll do that coming up here after this break. We'll take a break on the radio and we'll come back and hear from Dr. Barry Walton. And again on Facebook, we'll take a walkthrough through the Speedway World Gift Shop here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Back after this, again, as you're listening to the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Yeah, I'll be back in just a few.
Let's go for a walk.
All right. This is nuts. Okay.
So where are we going, Tom?
We're going to go into Speedway World Gift Shop, and we're going to walk around. Jeremiah's my camera guy, so we're going to start over on this wall. Well, let's just start right here. When you first walk in, there are Find Your Name Fun Facts for $10. Everybody's names are on these different, Derek and Dylan and Eric, and let's see who else is on here. Albert, Andy, Ben. See if there's a Jeremiah on here. Should be a Jeremiah. Let's see.
Probably not. My name is kind of hard to find.
Oh no, you're in the Bible, Jeremiah.
I'm not on there.
Oh, wait a minute. We haven't got to the bottom of the J's over here. Jerry, Jesse, Jeremy. No, Jeremiah, you're right. Okay. But it's the thought that counts.
It's the thought that counts.
All right. So also here at Bristol Motor Speedway, we've got the game time chairs here at BMS. Also, we've got the backpacks, duffel bags, backpacks at BMS. Also, if you're a fan of Kurt Busch, here's Tony Stewart here. Kurt Busch here. These are the official die-cast cars of NASCAR.
Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson.
Joey Logano.
Joey Logano, yes, sir. Absolutely. Then over here, we have, that side's Bristol stuff. And over here, Brad Keselowski, Dale Jr., the most popular driver in NASCAR. Again, tested yesterday and got the green light, the clean bill of health to get back in the car in 2017. Tested about 250 miles worth of driving at Darlington Raceway yesterday down in South Carolina. So Junior's back. Here is the number 4 ride. Here's Kevin Harvick. And it goes on and on. Austin Dillon, Danica Patrick, JJ, Joey Logano. And over here, you have the flags. 3x5 flags of your favorite driver, the obvious jackets, Casey Kane's, Jimmy Johnson's, of course the Nationwide of Dale Earnhardt Jr. You have, Pam, what are these called?
Garage door.
Garage door signs, garage signs, Casey Kane, garage area signs, okay. Here are lanyards of your favorite driver. These are great stocking stuffers for Christmas. There's $8, less than $10 you can get that. Oh gosh, now for the little people, here's the best part of the little people. You've got Dale Jr., Kyle Busch, yeah. Also Nationwide, you got Tony Stewart, now going to be Clint Bowyer's jacket. More Kyle Busch. This is getting into the kids section. Here's some earrings of your favorite drivers. The number 14, Tony Stewart drive, and now Clint Bowyer. Here's the Danica Patrick earrings. We'll get that up here and show that right there. Terrible. Danica Patrick earrings, very good. Let's see what else we've got. We've got stadium seats. Austin Dillon, Casey Kane, Tony Stewart, Matt Kenseth. Here's more of the kids' jackets. This is obviously the kids section. Here are our mouse pads. Is that right? Or no, this one. These are knee. I'm sorry, these are knee cushions. Yeah. Casey Kane. You can see obviously Danica Patrick, Carl Edwards, Dale Jr., Kevin Harvick. Over here's all kinds of T-shirts and ball caps for kids. Here is Jimmy Johnson, Matt Kenseth, Tony Stewart sweatshirts. Again, of course, Smokes retired from the sport, but he's still going to be around very much with the presence for 2016. Let's walk over here and see. Again, now we get to the Bristol Motor Speedway merchandise here. This is the Speedway World Gift Shop, and so now you're looking at shot glasses. You're looking at the Bristol Coliseum, so you get that up there. That is neat. That goes for $15. Here's another, I don't know what this is. Pam, what would this be? This is called a decanter. Bristol Motor Speedway decanter, which is really cool. How am I doing here, Mom? Doing okay?
Doing good.
Here's a barrel head for $100. Zoom in on that. That's really cool. A barrel head for $100. Also, the I never do say this right. Panoramic shots of the speedways: Vegas, Texas, Charlotte, Bristol, Kentucky, New Hampshire. Those are all good, but it's Bristol, baby. Here's the ones you want. Unframed. You can get this unframed for $24. And of course, framed, ready to go. Wrap it up, put up for the world's fastest half mile. Look at that. Look at that shot. Man, it is gorgeous. Night shot at Bristol Motor Speedway for $24 unframed, or framed as it is. You see it for $90. You can't beat it. And so that's available. Here's 24 bins. You can just do a wide shot. 24 bins of all the different ball caps you can get. Everything from M&M's, Napa with Chase Elliott, Jimmy Johnson, of course, the late Dale Earnhardt Sr., of course, Dylan now, Casey Kane, guys and girls hats. Right here is all the different, excuse me, tumblers. Obviously Chase Elliott, Danica Patrick, individual drivers. This is all in the Speedway world, so you think, well, it's all Bristol Motor Speedway stuff. Obviously it's not. Let's see, let's go around here. A couple more items I want to show you for the ladies for Christmas. Check this out, BMS lady merchandise. You got the shirts, you've got the V-neck shirts, you've got the button-up shirts, you've got ball caps. Let me spin this around here and show you the ball cap. That's pretty cool. Hot pink Bristol Motor Speedway for the lady on your shopping list here, and this is year-round, not just for before Christmas, but it'll be here after Christmas too. There's another one, Bristol Motor Speedway. Excuse me, also got the polos. We come here, you've got the, as I said, the flags, Bristol Motor Speedway flags, the last great Coliseum. Yeah. If you're looking for glasses, sunglasses, here's sunglasses available, endorsed obviously by Dale Earnhardt Jr. So that's available here in the gift shop. Then you get into the guy stuff. Here's the men's. Here's all the different types of shirts. Here's Exhibit A. Here's one for you. It says Bristol Motor Speedway. Here's one that's kind of, I think, a little bit loud there, but that's, if you're into purple and pink for a gentleman, that's certainly available. These are polo shirts for the men. You've got sweatshirts. Gosh, it just goes on and on. Here's BMS t-shirts. Let's see, this one says, what does this one say? This one says Bristol Motor Speedway. On the back of it, you see, it says, what does it say? It says cage fight. It's Bristol, baby. I love it. That's in, they go all the way up to XX, large. I'm not going to do very good folding that shirt back, but somebody will. There you go.
It's 11:58.
It's what?
11:58.
11:58,
Yeah.
good. And so, before we wrap this thing up, again, look at the Speedway. Here's jackets. Here's, of course, charcoal blue. Says Bristol Motor Speedway. Got that style there if you want that. So I know it's backwards on the camera, but just to give you an idea of all the things you can get in here. Here's blue. Here's a leather. Kind of a leather jacket. So it goes on and on and on. And then, of course, if we want to wrap up, if you're an NHRA fan, Thunder Valley. You got the Thunder Valley Bristol Dragway. Here's your Thunder Valley Bristol Dragway jackets as well, and ball caps. So all this available again here at the Speedway World here at Bristol Motor Speedway. So, you know, if you're looking for a driver or something from BMS or NHRA, the Bristol Dragway, this is the place to come. And a lot of folks, you know, this time of year, some stores carry a little bit of NASCAR stuff. But as you can see, and we just kind of went through here pretty quick, there's all kinds of things in here to take in and come in and purchase for Christmas. It's the Speedway World gift shop here on the floor level of Bristol Motor Speedway. So neat stuff. We're going to go back out and reconnect. So what we're going to do?
Yep.
All right, here we go. So do you want me to talk all the way through?
That's up to you.
Okay, well, I've never done this. This is pretty cool. Here's some more shirts. Here are actual, how about this? Here's Christmas ornaments. Here's Speedway, oh yes, here's Speedway and lights. T-shirt, love, me do this here. I love me with Speedway and lights. It's all, I like to have one of those myself. It's all about the kids. That is awesome. Speedway and lights T-shirts. They've got those here. Also Christmas ornaments. Bristol Motor Speedway Christmas ornaments. What are those retail for? $6. So also this is, I guess, something you hang around your neck and it blinks. I won't do that to you today, but that's something else too. So that's all right here again at Speedway World Gift Shop here at Bristol Motor Speedway. It's an awesome facility, and again, I can't think of anything you'd come in here. There's cigarette lighters over there, BMS, shot glasses, lanyards, bumper stickers, clocks, BMS clocks. I can't think of anything on a Christmas list that's not in here you wouldn't, if you can think of it, I guarantee they more than likely have it in here. And again, it's a great place to shop for Christmas, not only for Bristol Motor Speedway, but obviously for your favorite NASCAR driver in the NASCAR Monster Cup Series. And also, as we mentioned, too, Thunder Valley NHRA. All right, here we go back in. Pam, thank you. All righty, let's walk back out here and commence to sit back down and reposition ourselves. Huh? Okay. There we go. All right. We're back at Bristol Motor Speedway, back in front of the tree here in the lobby of the Bruce Smith building, and we thank you for being with us here today. And so we'll just kind of get ready to go with hour number 2 of the show, and so we'll do that. Again, I want to remind you, please follow the show on Facebook at Tom Taylor Sports Show, and also on Twitter at Tom Taylor Sports. Also, don't forget to follow my personal Facebook page, which is where we are, and so that's Tom Taylor, so you can watch both current and past Facebook Live videos. So we appreciate that as well. And so we are getting ready for the second hour of the show now. Monday we'll be at Chick-fil-A, The Crossings in North Johnson City. We'll be there broadcasting live. Again, they've got some special things going on there Monday. We'll tell you all about that when we get there on Monday. The Chick-fil-A calendars, your chance to get one of those calendars. You're running out of chances. $7 a calendar. And again, the calendars are full of free, every month is a free offer. So that is coming up, again, very fast to being sold out. There's a limited time, limited supply at the Chick-fil-A, The Crossings in North Johnson City. So please consider getting the calendar. Tuesday of next week, we'll be at Hokey Smokey in Johnson City. Brand new stop for us here on the show. Next Wednesday will be at Mike's Medicine Mart in Kingsport. Next Thursday will be at Champion Chevrolet. And then, of course, next Friday, right back up here for our final stop before Christmas at the world's fastest half mile, Bristol Motor Speedway. So looking forward to being up here as well. So lots of gifting ideas here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Are you gone? Are you leaving me? You got to go? Bless your heart. All right, stay in touch. Thank you, my friend. Again, that is my man Jeremiah Clark from Appalachian Digital doing a good job for me. And you think it went okay? I mean, it was off the cuff, and so thought it went all right. So anyway, thank you, my friend. We'll be in touch. Jeremiah Clark, great job from Appalachian Digital, and they do a superb job. We appreciate them very much. Yes, sir.
When I was watching it on the computer, everything was backwards like you were looking in a mirror.
Yeah. I don't know how to fix that. Yep. I don't know how to fix that.
I wasn't sure if you were with it.
Oh yeah, all the lettering and everything. Yeah, it's, and I don't know how you fix that.
I don't understand.
So, but anyway,
You want me to look at breakout for Bear?
yeah, time wise, we've got what? Well, I've got a chance on Facebook. Let's run down the National Football League for you, what's coming up again, and also high school basketball tonight, again, here in the region. Here are the games that will be happening tonight. Daniel Boone at Volunteer, Tennessee High at Crockett, Dobbins Minute at Sullivan South, Sullivan East at Unicoi County, Abington at Johnson County, University High at South Green, North Green at Hancock County, the Doubletree round ball in the Palace tonight. Raven Gap will take on Elizabeth in the first game, and Chattanooga Baylor takes on Science Hill in the second game. That's happening again in the Palace, which will be the gym at Science Hill, of course, tonight. Hello, Chuck Carroll, by the way. Appreciate you being with us, giving us a watch and a listen. Also, on the girls' side tonight, Daniel Boone at Volunteer, Tennessee High at Crockett, Dobbins Men's Lady Indians will be at South, the Battle of the Lady Rebels, Sullivan East at Unicoi County, University High at South Green, North Green at Hancock County, and then the Doubletree round ball in the Palace. Same teams, Raven Gap and Elizabethton's Lady Cyclones at 4 o'clock, and at 7 o'clock it'll be Chattanooga Baylor and Science Hill. So that is coming up tonight, girls and guys basketball in the immediate region. Also NFL, we told you, coming up on Sunday, the Titans will be hosting Denver. Tennessee right now at 6-6, and the Broncos with a record of 8-4. They'll play that one in Nashville, of course. Cincinnati at Cleveland, the bragging rights of Ohio at stake. Browns at 4-7. I'm sorry, the Bengals at 4-7. The Browns are at 0-12 and just not very good. RG3 will be the starting quarterback for that event coming up, that football game on Sunday in Cleveland. Minnesota, the Vikings will be in Jacksonville. Minnesota right now with a record of 6-6. Came out of the gate like gangbusters. They really suffered and really played some not very good football over the last 4 or 5 weeks, obviously. Adrian Peterson looks like they'll get him back soon, if not this week, but probably soon before the season's over, to come back from that major knee surgery and knee injury back earlier in the season. Minnesota at Jacksonville against the Jags, who are 2-10. Arizona and Miami. Arizona 5-6-1. The Dolphins will be coming in with a record of 7-5. Houston and Indianapolis, good matchup there for the AFC South leadership. Both teams at 6-6. They'll play that one in Indianapolis on Sunday. Redskins in Philadelphia, big matchup in the NFC East. Skins are 6-5-1. The Eagles a disappointing 5-7. That's a 1 o'clock kickoff. Steelers in Buffalo, big matchup in the AFC. Steelers red hot. They're 7-5, and the Buffalo Bills at 6-6. San Diego at Carolina to battle the Panthers. Again, the Panthers at 4-8. San Diego, the Chargers at 5-7. That's a yawner game. Chicago at Detroit. The Bears at 3-9. Detroit at 8-4. At this point, the Bears trying to play the spoiler. That'll be a 1 o'clock kickoff as well. The Jets at San Francisco. You're talking about a sleeper. San Francisco 1-11, and the Jets at 3-9. Saints at Tampa Bay. Saints at 5-7, Tampa Bay at 7-5 in Tampa Bay, 4:25 kick. Seattle at Lambeau Field to battle Green Bay. Seattle at 8-3. The Packers a disappointing 6-6 right now. Atlanta and LA to battle the Rams. 7-5 Atlanta. The Rams are a 4-8 and not going anywhere fast football team at 4-8. Also, you have Dallas and New York, the Giants. That'll be an 8:30 kickoff on Sunday night. The Red is red hot, the hottest team in professional football right now. The Cowboys at 11-1, first team to clinch a playoff spot, and so they'll take on the Giants in the Meadowland. And so that'll be Dallas at 11-1, the Giants at 8-4, and maybe one of the best matchups of the week on Monday night. Baltimore, the Ravens at 7-5, taking on the Patriots at 10-2 in Foxborough. So that could be another big one as well. It is going to be a big one. And as we told you, RG3 is back behind center for the Cleveland Browns, making his second start this season against Cincinnati. Hasn't played since the September 11th opener when he broke a bone in his left shoulder against Philadelphia. So you have RG3 back in the saddle for the Browns coming up again on Sunday against the Cincinnati Bengals. We'll just kind of park it here for a minute or two, and we'll come back and get on live radio as well, as well as the Facebook coming up here in a few minutes. So we'll kind of take a pause for the calls and come back here in just a second.
How are you?
Okay.
How are you, my friend?
Doing good.
Good.
You have time to come chat for a little
Yeah.
while?
What time you want to do it?
Well, the next 5 to 6. I got Barry Walton doing an interview for.
Speedway tickets for Stop and Steppers.
He's done in about 3 or 4 minutes. So.
Okay.
Is there any, I know they all went to the shindig down here. Is there any place you can get me a bottle of water?
I'd love to. Jerry Caldwell, we'll go to a bottle of water right now. I'll bring it to you.
You're s- You know, you've been to the fellowship table 3 times already. Go ahead. You were talking to me. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You got that right. Hang on a second. You have time to talk for a few minutes, a little while? I'm here to 1. You call it. I don't even know what time is it. 12:30? You're talking 5 minutes. Want to brag on you and the staff. Hello, Kim Brown, up in Charleston, West Virginia. How are you doing? And also Tommy Autumn and my dear friend T.O. And so we're going to be coming back here just in a second with our buddy, the lovely Claudia Bird's going to join us here in a couple of minutes. Also, Jerry Caldwell is going to join us. Again, we are live here at Bristol Motor Speedway. We're both on radio and on Facebook Live. The tickets, by the way, as Landon alluded to, the adult tickets starting at just $149, and you really can't beat that for tickets to the Food City 500 and also to the Bass Pro Shop NRA night race coming up, of course, in August. So you just can't beat those prices, and now's a good time to do that. So Kim Brown, hello, dear, up in Charleston, West Virginia. Love saying hello to these out-of-town folks. Went to school with her, and she's a nice one. And so we appreciate her very much. And we're going to get back at things here in just a second. And so, Ben, how much time we got left in our interview on the radio? Yeah, just throw it back to me after the interview, and we'll get talking here, and then we'll catch up on the spots here. Let me get this right here. We're going to be joined by Claudia Bird here in just a second from Speedway Children's Charities. For your out-of-town guests that are watching and listening, it's the #1 Christmas light attraction in the entire Southeast, and it's here at Bristol Motor Speedway. And so we're going to talk to her about this coming up here in just a few minutes and move the camera around and have a big time. So before we get started, let me give me a gulp of water. There we go. Now we're getting ready to start. So 20 seconds. we're juggling here, folks. If you're watching on Facebook Live, we're doing radio and Facebook Live at the same time. But this is a new phenomenon for this old country boy, I can tell you. So let's let beautiful lady get that right there. All right. Hello, David Callahan back in West Virginia. Thank you as well. And we're back live again on both radio and Facebook Live. Thank you for being with us. And again, we're here at Bristol Motor Speedway, the world's fastest half mile. I'm proud to tell you, I've been the announcer here for 15 years doing the public address announcing, and I love it. And so, hey, Vicki Patterson, how you doing? And so we're here live at BMS, and we're going to talk to the young lady who is awesome, Bristol Motor Speedway, and again, the Speedway and Lights folks, the executive director, and our buddy Claudia Bird, and I'm going to swing us around. Hello, young lady. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
Great.
Congratulations.
It's been a great year. It was a great year last year, and it's a great year so far this year, too.
So for out-of-town folks listening, Bristol Motor Speedway has Speedway Children's Charities raising money for kids here in our region, and this year the goal has been for many, many years to hit that coveted plateau, and we did it this year. Tell folks all over the world what we did here.
Well, we were blessed. We had tried to, we'd been very successful, and last year we raised over $800,000, and 100% of that money went back to kids in our region. We serve Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia. We had a lofty goal. It was the biggest year ever for Bristol Motor Speedway, and therefore we wanted it to be the biggest year ever for Speedway Children's Charities, and it was. We raised over $1 million this year, with all of that money going to serve nonprofit children's organizations in 18 counties in Northeast Tennessee and Southwest Virginia, and hopefully make a difference in thousands of children's lives.
Absolutely. $1 million, folks. It goes to help kids, and we've been doing this how many years now, raising money?
Well, I think we've been raising money. We've been giving money away from the charities. We've given it away 17 years. We have worked on raising it for 20 years, but we've given it away for 17, given away over $11 million now. $11
million. That is awesome. So with that, you are back up here again through January for the 20th anniversary of the Pinnacle Speedway and Lights. For folks who have no clue what it is outside the area, and there are folks listening all over the country here, so tell them what they're missing if they've never been to Speedway and Lights.
Well, Speedway and Lights, we have over 2 million lights, and it's a great light show. It goes all around Bristol Motor Speedway, and yes, you do get to go down the drag strip, and yes, you do get to go around the world's fastest half mile. So it's a lot of fun. It's just an opportunity for families to come out and do something really a lot of fun, have a great time with your family, at the same time make a difference in children's lives. So it's a win-win situation, we think. We have a Christmas village where you can get out if you want to. You can see Santa. There are vendors down there. There are rides. My grandchildren kind of like the candy man down there. That's kind of their favorite, of course. But there's all kinds of fun things to eat and just fun things to do. So it's a great evening, very affordable for a family to come. It's $12 during the week, $15 on weekends for a carload, and there are coupons everywhere. You can go out. Food City's wonderful sponsor that gives a $2 off coupon. So, come out, do something fun, have a great time, see beautiful lights, and at the same time, help children.
Absolutely.
Right here in our own backyard.
It's all about the kids.
All about the kids, Tom.
So you look again, if you've not been, you actually snake through the property here, and I say snake, go very slowly, but it's you stay in your car, and then once you get down inside the track at Bristol Motor Speedway, they've converted the infield to as she said, a Christmas village. This year, for the first time, you are presenting a live nativity scene, which is really cool.
We are. The live nativity is 2 weeks, so it runs through Sunday night. We are also in the midst of doing 20 nights of giving, so we're giving back to the community. Some nights, every car gets something, and other nights, random people get things throughout the night. And then there are nights we have some really great prizes, and every car registers to win something. So we have a guitar signed by Ralph Stanley. And is it the Soggy Mountain Boys? Is that the
Foggy Mountain Boys?
Foggy Mountain Boys.
Mm-hmm.
So great and beautiful. I'd like to win that. I can't. I'd like to have it myself, but just some really neat things. So we encourage people to come out. Again, we want them to come and have a good time, but we want them to realize that we're raising money for kids while they're having fun.
It's all about the kids. It's 6 days a week. Also on property is a ice skating rink, the only one within 90-mile radius of the track. Again, the ice skating rink presented by HVAC, so you can go ice skating outside the track in an ice skating rink and then come inside at Speedway and Lights. So there's truly something for everybody up here at Speedway and Lights. It's the #1 Christmas light attraction in the entire Southeast. When you check license plates, you would obviously think there'll be a lot here from Tennessee and Virginia, but you have folks geographically coming in from all over the place, don't you?
Absolutely. On Saturday nights, probably a third of our guests come from North Carolina. They're really close by. We have race fans and people who are just traveling during the holidays. They hear about us, maybe see billboards and want to come and be a part of it. Everybody has a dream to drive around Bristol Motor Speedway. You, like myself, have had the opportunity to do it. It's a lot of fun. So this is something to give, it is open every night. I want to make sure they know from 6 to 10 through January 7th. Now, the ice skating rinks close on Monday, and always go online to check the hours of that because it changes as school gets out. But it's fun. It's a great thing to do. So come, have a great time. We just want to see you. We want to meet you. We want you to come and have fun, listen to your voice as they go through, listen to some great Christmas music, some drivers talking to them. So just come and have fun.
It's all about the kids.
It's all about the kids, Tom.
Appreciate you coming by, dear.
It's a blessing. I hope you and everyone have a very blessed holiday season.
You got it. Neat lady right there. Love her to death. Again, Claudia Bird, who heads up Speedway Children's Charities, she and her buddy Betsy, they work very, very hard. The proof's in the pudding. And so we appreciate them very much. And, of course, it's all good because it's all about the kids. As she said, $1 million they raised this year. Think about that. $1 million, over $11 million they've raised to put back in this region for nonprofit agencies with kids and for kids. And so it's awesome, and we appreciate her and all the efforts they do. And so for those of you out of the area not aware, in November they have what we call the Night of Smiles here, where she goes up and all the nonprofit agencies come here to Bristol Motor Speedway here in the Bruton Smith building up on the 3rd floor where we are here today. And she actually literally passes out checks to the agencies that have applied for it. And so this year she got to pass out over 100 checks, totaling again up to $1 million. Different agencies get different amounts depending on their needs. And then that night she draws a line in the sand and they start over and start with a brand new year of fundraising, beginning with the next night they open up, which is open now, as we said, the Pinnacle Speedway and Lights here, the 20th anniversary of the event here at Bristol Motor Speedway. So it's a phenomenal atmosphere up here. Again, you will go all the way through. You'll snake your vehicle very slowly, of course, going bumper to bumper and going very slowly through, but you'll wind your way back through the dragway portion of the property here. Then, as she said, ends up, you actually get to drive your vehicle down inside the world's fastest half mile, Bristol Motor Speedway, very slowly, I might add. But again, you get a sense, not a true sense, but somewhat of a sense of what it's like for the drivers, the greatest drivers in the world to drive on the greatest track in NASCAR, as you slowly go around the track at Bristol Motor Speedway for Speedway and Lights. Then you drop down into the infield that's been converted into a Christmas village. And with that, of course, as she said, there's carnival rides down there. There's the lollipop shop selling all kinds of cool things. The kettle corn. You've got lots of vendors in there selling different things if you want to. If you don't want to buy anything, that's okay. But if you want to ride the rides or what have you, and of course, I'll tell you what, the first time I ever did, I kind of stood in the infield and just looked up. It's very awe-inspiring. I wouldn't say intimidating, but it's very awe-inspiring to stand down there and look and think, wow, we have these many people come in here to the world's fastest half mile, the greatest track in NASCAR, 2 times a year for the great racing we have in the spring here, of course, of the Food City 500, the 25th anniversary of the sponsorship with Food City, and also the Bass Pro Shop NRA Night Race, the toughest ticket in NASCAR on your bucket list. So really cool place to come. And if you've never been here, and I see Kim's up there and David Callahan up in West Virginia watching us, so it's not that far away, guys, to come down here. Make a day of it. Come down to Bristol Motor Speedway, go through the Speedway and Lights. We do have a lot of tags from Kentucky, West Virginia, gosh, you name it, South Carolina, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Arkansas, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, Georgia, as we said, the Carolinas. So awesome thing. And again, it all got started with Claudia and, of course, her late husband, Jeff Bird, Jay Bird, who is just a phenomenal gentleman, and he's the reason I'm here at Bristol Motor Speedway. So the Bird family has done a whole lot for this for this facility and for this region, as is Bristol Motor Speedway. So, neat place. Again, the 20th anniversary of the Pinnacle Speedway and Lights, and I am honored to be sitting beside the Promoter of the Year. How about that? My man, Executive Vice President and General Manager, Bristol Motor Speedway, Mr. Jerry Caldwell, and we've got him for a few minutes. And good afternoon, sir. How you doing?
Good afternoon, Mr. Tom. I'm doing well. How are you?
Yes, congratulations. You're
Thank you.
awesome. I'm
Thank
serious. That was
No, that wasn't me. That's all of us
Well,
here at
yeah.
Bristol. I don't do any of that alone. But it was a great honor. We were honored to have Marcus and Bruton give us that award for Track of the Year and Promoters of the Year.
shows you the team we have here, and
Yes,
you have put together a fabulous team here at BMS, and the proof's in the pudding. And you look back 2016, what you accomplished here with 2 football games and a Kenny Chesney concert and 2 great racing weekends, and all the things that went into 2016. It's incredible the job that your staff did do.
Yeah, it is. It is. We took on a lot, and when you're faced with challenges like we were, it really shows the true character of individuals, and I think in such a positive way it showed the true character of this team, because they really were able to shine and excel when put to the test. It was a lot. It about killed us at times, but it was a great honor to be a part of it. It was fun to be able to make history with this team, with some people that are so passionate about what they do every single day. They love it. They understood that what we have here at Bristol is more than just about us, and it's about this journey and being on that journey together. And it's been a lot of fun. I feel very blessed in 2016.
We set the record. I was talking to some folks up in Columbus a couple of weeks back when they played Michigan. They set the all-time attendance record at the a horseshoe there in Columbus when Michigan came to town. He said we had over 105, 106,000, and I didn't want to one of them, but I said, well, down in Bristol we had 166,900. They said, you did? I said, oh yeah, the biggest college football game ever. And they said, whoa. And so that was a very special night here, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was fun to be a part of. I was looking at some pictures that we're putting together for some Christmas things for some folks, and it was fun just to look back on it. I was able to go the past couple of days. I've been up in New York. There's an intercollegiate conference that Sports Business Journal puts on every year, and it's all people from the college world, athletic directors, commissioners of the different conferences, and they were all there. And they did a feature. One of the segments in this conference was just around the Battle of Bristol. And I went up, and Dave Hart from Tennessee and Representative from Virginia Tech and folks from ESPN. And it was fun to relive that with everybody there, but also as a testament to how big that was in the sports world. A lot of people want to say, yeah, but it was a regional game and that was big for that area, but that's it. No, this was big for the sports world.
Sure.
Across the board. We had people here from all 50 states, and we know of 5 different countries, but I'm sure there were more than that we didn't even know were in attendance. It was being featured at an event like that was a testament to what we had here and all the hard work. And it wasn't only people here at Bristol Motor Speedway. There was a lot of work from people here. But this thing wasn't possible without a lot of work from people at a lot of different places. The city, there were some individuals here in this community that really helped from the beginning being able to put this on. The properties that were surrounding us worked with us on this event like none other. Charles Earhart and the Carrier family, had they not done that, we wouldn't have been able to put on this event, because that was required on the front end from the universities. So I can go on down the list, the number of people that played a role in this. But it was again fun to be a part of.
Dalton Executive Vice President and General Manager Jerry Caldwell. We're live here at Bristol Motor Speedway. We thank you for being with us, and we kind of turned the page. 2017 is right around the corner. You got some great things coming in this year too. Tell me about it.
We do. Food City 500, great anniversary with those guys. What a testament to who they are and our partnership with them to be able to be in this for such a long time together. It's going to be fun to celebrate that next year. You look at our sport, and you look at the sponsors around. Food City is the second longest running sponsor in our sport, and it's a testament to Steve and his team and their commitment. They are race fans. They're also committed to things in this region, and that being Bristol Motor Speedway, along with so many other different things. So that's really going to kick it off for us. We're so excited about that. We got a new event coming next year with this U.S. Nationals Late Model Race Series that we're going to bring in May. Then we'll have Thunder Valley light up in June for the NHRA, and then back again in August. And amongst all those, Dragway will be running all the time, and we'll have a bunch of other events. People don't know this, Tom, a lot, but we have over 300 event days a year. Over 300 days of the year, there is something going on at Bristol Motor Speedway. So people around here stay busy.
In closing, I do want to pay tribute to you folks as well here. I love being part of the team, and you and Food City have partnered with the folks who went through that awful tragedy down in Gatlinburg, Sevier County. The relief fund, the funds are still being, they've actually extended it. It was supposed to end Wednesday. They've extended it through tomorrow at all Food Cities and here at the Speedway as well. And again, stepping up and helping our neighbors who went through a tough time down in Gatlinburg and Sevier County. And Bristol Motor Speedway and Food City partnered to help those folks out with monetary contributions. I understand the total is, I know as of Monday, it was $428,000. So I'm sure it's going to exceed that and then some. So great testament to you all here at the Speedway and certainly, again, Food City.
It is. It's, when you see something like that, and you have a platform that we've been entrusted with, like we have, we're supposed to respond and run towards those people that are in trouble and help them out. That was a quick phone call to Steve, and said, I don't know what it looks like, but let's partner somehow. And Food City came up with this plan along with our team. And always, it's the right thing to do, but we love being able to do it with Food City. They're such good partners. We're like family. Tragedy of what's going on down there, but I know that the people of this region, I know how they respond. It's just going to make them stronger, make everybody stronger, and hopefully we'll be able to help out in that process a little bit.
As it says in the good book of Matthew 25:40, as you've done in the least of these, my brethren, you've done unto me. So when you're helping those folks, like helping the good Lord himself is the way I look at it. So, and those folks get a much-needed shot in the arm. One of the things I was hearing about the other day that they want down there that I would have never thought of was some of these folks have lost everything, Christmas decorations. They would like to have a tree or some lights or something and kind of give them a little shot in the arm. The lights can make them smile at the tree after what they've gone through. And I never even thought of that. We're thinking bleach and diapers and food. And some of the folks have said, we just like to have a little tiny Christmas tree or something to kind of, get us back to thinking good and being happy again. So thought that was pretty neat. I'm sure folks are going to be doing that for them down there as well. Jerry Caldwell, Executive Vice President and General Manager, Bristol Motor Speedway. Merry Christmas to you and yours. And again, I appreciate you allowing me to come up and be part of the team twice a year.
Merry Christmas to you too, brother, and thanks for being here.
You got it. Jerry Caldwell with us again, the Executive Vice President and General Manager of Bristol Motor Speedway. We'll take a break. We'll be right back on radio, also streaming audio, and also on Facebook Live. We'll be right back after this. The Tom Taylor Sports Show from Bristol Motor Speedway. That's awesome. Thank you. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. So.
Good to see you.
All righty, for those of you on Facebook, that, of course, was the Executive Vice President, Jerry Caldwell, and General Manager, who was named the Promoter of the Year in all of NASCAR. How about that? And so for the second consecutive year, so take all the tracks in NASCAR and all the PR guys and the general managers and the presidents of all the different tracks, and we just had a chance to sit down and talk to the #1 promoter, and why we did not win that. He's certainly deserved it. It's awesome because of what he's pulled off up here at the Speedway, and again, I get a chance to be a part of it twice a year, helping with the track announcing, so pretty cool stuff, and we appreciate him very much. And again, all the folks here at Bristol Motor Speedway, they do a phenomenal job, and we can't thank them enough for what they do. And so just want to say thanks one more time to Jerry Caldwell here on Facebook Live and what he does and his staff does day in and day out. They're always rolling up their sleeves and helping folks out. Food City, the local supermarket chain for you out-of-town folks, donated $50,000 right off the top, and then also sent a couple of tractor trailers full of bottled water down to help the firefighters fight the fires down in Gatlinburg and Sevier County. And so as a result, they've also, as you heard, partnered with the opportunity to make monetary contributions or donations at all Food City stores. 106 Food City stores are in the chain, plus here at the Speedway. And as of Monday this week, as we said earlier, over $425,000 had been pledged, or not pledged, but sent. And so I'm sure that number has gone up since Monday. But anyway, that's what's going on down here with the fires right down the road in Gatlinburg and Sevier County for you out-of-town folks. And we're back with the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We're live again at Bristol Motor Speedway for about a half hour more here again on this Friday, December the 9th, 2016. 15 days till Christmas. It's a cold day. Ben Foy's going to have our weather forecast for us back at the studio in just a few minutes. And also, we will make somebody happy camper, giving away some cold cash for Christmas. We're going to do that coming up here. And Ben's going to put his big old mitt down in the bucket and pull out a winning name for this week. This week, next week, and the 23rd for 3 straight weeks, we're giving away money, cold cash for Christmas. And all you got to do is qualify me to the touch tones, which we won't do today. We're getting ready to give it away. But back Monday, we crank back up at Chick-fil-A at the crossings in North Johnson City. When you hear the touch tones on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday of next week, be sure and call in. And you'll get a chance to win some cold cash from us right here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Ben Foy, cold weekend, or certainly a cold front end of the weekend. Supposed to warm up on Sunday. What is our official weather forecast and our current temperature, my friend?
Temperature's 27. We're supposed to get up to 33 today. Tonight, and maybe 16 degrees tonight. About 38 degrees tomorrow. So it's going to be cold. So check that out, please. Make sure you got the Sunday we're looking at 39 for a high, 30 for a low. Monday, some rain coming in, 56 for a high, 38 for a low. Then on Tuesday, possibility of rain up. The high at 37.
There you go. Now, we got some pro football news to take a look at. And so I love this. For the past 4 months, 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick has been taking a knee during the national anthem. We know all about that. Although Kaepernick has received plenty of support from fans, there are plenty of people who disagree, I being one of those, with his decision to kneel during the anthem, including a high-ranking Navy officer who appeared to call out Kaepernick during a speech in Pearl Harbor on Wednesday. I love this. Admiral Harry Harris, head of the U.S. Pacific Command, was giving a speech Wednesday at Pearl Harbor, again paying respects for the 2,403 people who lost their lives 75 years ago this past Wednesday, and made sure to mention Kaepernick's protest. Here's his quote. I love this. This is Admiral Harry Harris, again at Pearl Harbor, at the speech where they're paying respects to the 2,403 folks who lost their lives. He says this: "You can bet that the men and women that we honor today," if I can get through this, "you can bet that the men and women that we honor today and those who died that fateful morning 75 years ago never took a knee and never failed to stand whenever they heard our national anthem being played." Whoo, lawsy mercy. Hit that right there. Thank you, Admiral Harry Harris. I love that. "You can bet that the men and women that we honor today and those who died that fateful morning 75 years ago, they never took a knee and never failed to stand whenever they heard our national anthem being played." Whoo, lawsy mercy. How about that, Ben Foy? Telling you, got right to me. I almost started bawling. So, lawsy mercy. Well done, Admiral Harry Harris. Thank you, my friend. All right, let's see what's going on in pro football this week. Also, we got a story. Let's see. I just had it right here. Art Briles. Here we go. Some more college football news. Art Briles suing Baylor University. Former Baylor coach Art Briles, again, suing 3 school regents and a vice president for libel and slander, accusing them of falsely stating he knew of reported assaults and alleged gang rapes with players, and he knew it, didn't report it. The lawsuit also asserts that Baylor officials conspired to damage his reputation and keep him from getting another coaching job. It also seeks damages for emotional distress and likely ending his career as a coach on any level. Baylor officials declined immediate comment on Thursday night, so Art Briles says, "Look, you've ruined my career. You falsely accused me of things that I didn't do or didn't know of, and as a result, my coaching career is in the tank. I'm going to sue you." And that's exactly what's going on here. So we'll see how it works out. But Art Briles not a happy camper, and that, again, happening in Texas for the Baylor Bears. Tom Taylor Sports Show, again, we are live at Bristol Motor Speedway. Earlier in the show, if you missed it, we had some baseball news. Lester not Lester. Not Lester Fowler. I know a Lester Fowler. Dexter Fowler. Again, believed to be nearing a contract agreement with the Cardinals. He is so close that he's going to be in St. Louis for a physical later today. Exact terms of the contract unknown, but Dexter Fowler looks like he's moving from the Cubs to the Cardinals in Major League Baseball. Also, Aroldis Chapman going back from the Cubs to the Yankees for a 5-year deal worth $86 million to continue his baseball career back in the Big Apple in New York City. Tom Taylor Sports Show, thank you for being with us again on this cold day here in Northeast Tennessee. On the local scene, the East-West High School All-Star Game, Elizabethton defensive tackle Johnny Ray Woodby is one of 5 Northeast Tennessee players scheduled to play in Toyota's East-West All-Star Game tonight. Greenville defensive back Takeem Young, offensive lineman Evan Grooms, also on the East roster, along with Morristown West running back Damian Blevins and defensive end Elijah Brown. Greenville head coach Kane Ballard is serving as an assistant on the East All-Star Game team coaching staff for the game tonight, and that's being played in Middle Tennessee. Tiana Tartar, 35 points last night, a career night, but not enough, as East Tennessee State almost pulled off a major upset, losing to Vanderbilt at Brooks Gym on the campus of East Tennessee State. Vandy improves to 9-1. The Buccaneers go to 5-5 on the season, almost pulled off a big upset. Tiana Tartar from Johnson City, a career night, 35 points. Vanderbilt won the game on the boards. The Commodores out-rebounded the much smaller Lady Buccaneers to the tune of 53-27 in the rebounding department. So that was the downfall of the game for the Lady Bucks, but they gave it their own. Still only lost by 8 points, 80-72. What else happening in sports? Again, on this Friday, we want to tell you what's the very latest in the National Hockey League and also the NBA. First off, the NBA from last night, your winners, Washington, Toronto, Philadelphia, Memphis, and Golden State. Tonight in the NBA, Orlando at Charlotte. Indiana, the Pacers will be at Dallas. Toronto will take on the Celtics in Boston. New York will take on the Kings. Detroit's at Minnesota. Miami, the Heat's going to be in Cleveland, take on LeBron and the boys. Houston and Oklahoma City. Atlanta, Milwaukee. And Phoenix will be on the left coast to take on the Los Angeles Lakers. In the National Hockey League from last night, it goes as follows. Good matchup. In this particular matchup, the number 3 team in the Western Conference, Edmonton, was defeated. Philadelphia got them 6-5. Also last night, it was the New York Islanders skating past the St. Louis Blues 3-2. Number 1 team in the Eastern Conference, the Canadiens, 5-2 winners over New Jersey. Vancouver skates 5-1 past Tampa Bay. Also last night in the National Hockey League, the number 2 team in the Eastern Conference, the defending NHL champions, the Pittsburgh Penguins, a 5-1 winner over Florida. The Nashville Predators losing last night. Predators losing in Dallas 5-2. Also last night, the number 3 team right now in the Eastern Conference, the New York Rangers, skating past Winnipeg 2-1. Calgary 2-1 skating winners over Arizona, and that was last night's National Hockey League. For tonight, you have the Capitals in Buffalo against the Sabres. Columbus skates in Detroit. St. Louis will be in New Jersey. It'll be the Oilers in Minnesota against the Wild. The New York Rangers will be in Chicago to skate against the Blackhawks. And the Sharks, it's an animal game. The Sharks and the Ducks will skate in Anaheim tonight. So the San Jose Sharks and the Ducks will get together on the ice in Anaheim tonight between 2 pretty good teams. And so that's the schedule tonight, I should say, for the National Hockey League and also for the NBA. Quick break. We'll be right back. We've got more for you. Take a look at the National Football League. Big weekend. Who's playing where? Also, as you missed it last night, we told you earlier, the Raiders. We choked last night. Lots of opportunities that we had to win the football game and did not. Kansas City wins at 20-13. Kind of muddies up the AFC playoff picture. We'll take a look at who's playing where tomorrow, or rather Sunday, in the National Football League right after this. We're live at Bristol Motor Speedway on the Tom Taylor Sports Show on AM 790 WETB and also on Facebook Live. We're still at Bristol Motor Speedway. Hello to Anthony Golden. Hello, my friend. He does a fabulous job here, one of the staff members of Bristol Motor Speedway. Barbara Cornhour, love that lady. Again, big fan of her and her late husband, Tommy. Hello, Miss Barbara in Kingsport. Poppy Poppy Jim. Gosh, what a great role model for me. Poppy Jim Miller, hello to you, my friend in Johnson City. Love that guy and his lovely bride, Miss Verna. Hello to Vicki Patterson. Hope you're doing well today. Vicki is in, I think, in Kingsport. So I want to say hello to you kids very, very much here on the Facebook Live. And Ben Voy, everything going good back to the radio? There you go. What's our Mickey Ticky time? About 17 minutes left in the show. Again, on Facebook, we will come back on Monday and be at Chick-fil-A in the Crossings in North Johnson City. Tuesday will be, where will be Tuesday? We're going to be at Hokey Smokey Restaurant in North Johnson City. Can't wait to be there on Tuesday. Wednesday we'll be at Mike's Medicine Mart. Thursday we'll be at Champion Chevrolet. Next Friday right back up here. As always, to give a plug on Facebook Live for the hair, again, for Locks for Love. We're growing it to get the appropriate length to have it cut off and help to make wigs for those who are going through radiation and chemotherapy. So a big shout out to the Locks for Love, the American Cancer Society. That's why we're growing it here, and I think we've almost reached the magical length to get it cut off and start over, and which we will do. We're going to start over and do it again. So anyway, that's again for, and David Callahan up in West Virginia. I haven't talked to David Callahan, class of 75, in a long, long time. That's awesome. And also Kim Brown, who's watching and listening to us in West Virginia. I want to say hello to her as well. Good peeps, and great memories growing up in the hills of West Virginia, going to high school there in West Virginia. Back on the Tom Taylor Sports Show again. Thank you for being with us. Our verse of the day, by the way, if you missed it earlier, that got us all started. We dedicate this show every day to the Lord Jesus. And so Romans 8:37, 38, and 39 says, Ben, this is awesome. You can be a conqueror in all things through my love. For neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers will separate you from my love. Hit the bell. That means, read this again, death, life, angels, demons, present, future, any powers, which means anybody or anything, will separate you from my love. That is awesome, and that's what this Christmas season is all about. Birth of the Lord Jesus, and of course Easter is not about the Easter Bunny, but the death, burial, and resurrection of the Lord Jesus. So that's what this show, we dedicate the show to every day. We do it is to Him, and will go as far as He wants it to go. And with this Facebook Live, my friends, it's really amazing. This old country boy is just kind of taken back by the reaction we get, all over the country with this show. And we've only been doing it for what is this? Fourth day, Ben, we've done the Facebook Live, is that right? Yeah. Locally here in the area, it's on AM 790, and that's big enough. It's covering 20 counties across northeast Tennessee and southwest Virginia and western North Carolina. And then also it's on the internet, streaming audio at WETB790.com. And then, of course, as we said, Facebook Live. Coming up on the radio at the top of the hour, love to hear this guy. On my bucket list, I don't think I can do it. I've always wanted to stand beside him for 10 seconds, smile, get a picture of Charles standing beside Charles Stanley. The teaching and preaching of Charles Stanley, I love him. He and Dr. Billy Graham, two gentlemen getting up there in years, and I'm not sure that you can even get close to them now to even get a picture taken with them. It'd take me 15 seconds, stand there, smile, and I'd have that thing blown up. I'm telling you, I'd make that. What's his big things? Well, what's his big thing? Fat Boys, or is that the name of them? They put them up on the wall. That's Fathead, not Fat Boys, Fatheads. But I was close. And I'm talking about Mazel. There you go, Fat Boy. No, Fatheads. I would have a picture of myself and Charles Stanley blown up to make it a fathead up on my wall in my office at home, or Billy Graham, or David Jeremiah, or any of those folks that I look up to. But anyway, coming up at the top of the hour. You got that, any or all of them. Coming up at the top of the hour, we will have, again, Charles Stanley, the preaching and teaching here on AM 790. Here's one, kind of being a little nitpicky. We've told you over the course of the summer that Las Vegas is going to get a National Hockey League team. Well, the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office has denied the Vegas Golden Knights, that's the name of their team, a trademark application because it conflicts, which makes no sense to me, with a team called the College of St. Rose in New York, which is also the Golden Knights. So the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office has said no. It's a conflict of interest. It cites potential confusion with the team name. Now, if you have is that not the stupidest thing you ever heard?
Yes.
potential confusion between a National Hockey League team in Las Vegas called the Vegas Golden Knights and the College of St. Rose in New York, which is also the Golden Knights. The league is planning a response to outline why it believes the name should be registered in coexistence with the college. Is that not the dumbest thing you've ever heard of? That's like pick a school in Montana. The University of Montana Pioneers are going to be now the Pioneers, and they said, no. There's a team in East Tennessee called the Crockett Pioneers. Could cause some confusion. Really? I'll be honest, I've never heard of the College of St. Rose in New York. It's probably a great school. I've just never heard of it, but they are the Golden Knights, and so Las Vegas has had their trademark denied for this new National Hockey League team. It's going to be going in with a new name and logo, the Vegas Golden Knights, and so the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office has denied them the trademark application. Good. Oh, well, yeah, there you go. Hit the bell. Good job. Anyway, I think that's very, very dumb. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Well, not ever heard of, but it ranks right up there. Just, it may cause confusion with a little school in New York and a National Hockey League team across the country in Las Vegas. It's incredible. I mean, this is an incredible facility. If you've never been here, I know folks here in the Tri-Cities never been here. Never been actually down inside the track, never been to a race. I'm telling you, you need to come here and see the Speedway and lights. It's phenomenal. It's over 1 million lights. It's the largest Christmas light display in the southeastern part of the country. It is amazing. And again, they do it right up here. I will say this, working, and not because I'm sitting up here, not because I work up here, but I promise you, when you deal with Food City, and the Bristol Motor Speedway folks, you deal with a bunch of classy people, I can tell you that. And they do everything first class up here, and the proof is in the pudding for sure. So anyway, if you get a chance, whether you're in town or out of town, to come up here between now and January the 7th to enjoy Bristol Motor Speedway, stop by the Speedway World gift shop here, go to the ice skating rink, which is down over the hill on the property. Maybe next Friday we can go down there and do a little tour of the ice skating rink presented by HVAC, and also do another walk through the Speedway World coming up here maybe next week. We're back up here next Friday. So anyway, it's good stuff. We appreciate them very much, and we're live here again at Bristol Motor Speedway. We do want to tell you before we get out of here about a couple of our good sponsors, one of those being Food City. We'll show it here on Facebook, but again, you can go, you can see 12 different fruit baskets. What a great practical gift to give someone for Christmas, starting at $7.99 for the petite basket, all the way up to the Caprice basket for $46.99. All these have different types of fruit and different amounts or volumes of fruit in these baskets. My favorite is the $19.99, the cornucopia basket, because you get to keep the basket. I'll put it up here on Facebook for you. Let's see, where is it? The cornucopia right there where the big fat finger is. Guess you can see it. Cornucopia basket. 3 pears, 4 California navel oranges, 3 bananas, a golden delicious apple, a red delicious apple, a pink grapefruit, and a pound of red grapefruit. 1 pink grapefruit and a pound of red grape. Let me try that one again. Slow down, Tom. 3 pears, 4 California navel oranges, a golden delicious apple, red delicious apple, 2 bananas, a pink grapefruit, and a pound of red grapes for $19.99. Get to keep the basket. 12 different baskets you can choose from, beginning at $7.99 all the way up to $46.99. So a great practical gift is a fruit basket from our friends at Food City for the holidays. Pro football weekend, here we go. Let's run them down for you. The only college game to speak of is a big one, particularly in the military armed forces, the Army-Navy game tomorrow. And guess who's going to be in the stands? President-elect Donald Trump's going to be in the stands, which I think is really cool. Ben, we talked about this. Do you remember when the last time Obama was at a game that they talked about? I mean, he may be there every year, but I don't hear it.
I believe it was 2011.
2011, which is what, 5 years ago? And in his defense, he may be there every year. I just don't hear about it, but we are hearing for sure that Trump will be there tomorrow. President-elect Donald Trump. Presidential protocols, we've said, first half, for one half, you sit on the Army side, the other half, you sit on the Navy side. And then, of course, at the end, you come together representing the greatest country in the world here, the United States, in the Army-Navy game. So that'll be coming up tomorrow. And again, Army and Navy having a heck of a year. Army trying to have a good year. They've struggled some, to say the least. I think they are 6-5, if I'm not mistaken, the Army-Navy game. I'll try and see if I can get that before we get out of here and see. Oh, gosh, it's in one of these stacks around here somewhere. One of these stacks of papers. But anyway, moving on. Army-Navy game tomorrow. Trump will be in the stands. Here's your pro football schedule. The Steelers 7-5 at Buffalo, 6-6 on Sunday. The Broncos 8-4 in Tennessee to battle the Titans at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Broncos 8-4, Titans 6-6. Redskins 6-5-1 at Philadelphia against the Eagles at 5-7. Arizona 5-6-1 in Miami to battle the Dolphins at 7-5. Houston and Indianapolis, both the big battles in their AFC division, both 6-6. Will play that one in Indianapolis on Sunday. Minnesota 6-6 at Jacksonville 2-10. Chargers 5-7 in Carolina to battle your Panthers. Ben Void, that they are struggling to say the least. They're 4-8, and the Chargers at 5-7. Is that kind of one of those genre games? You think 5-7 and 4-8? Yeah, I don't think I'll be sitting in front of watching it anyway. My guys got beat last night. I'm still mad about it. Bengals 4-7-1. The Browns at 0-12. R.G. Griffin scheduled to start for the Browns on Sunday. Maybe get their first win of the season. Falcons will be in L.A. to battle the Rams. Atlanta at 7-5. The Rams at 4-8. Also on Sunday at Lambeau Field. At Green Bay, the Packers at 6-6 against the Seahawks are 8-3-1. Cowboys have clinched a playoff spot at 11-1. Will be in New York to battle the Giants 8-4. The only team to beat them, the Giants. It's a rematch. And that'll be at 8:30 on Sunday night. And then the Ravens and the Patriots on Monday night. That should be a good one. 7-5 Baltimore against the Patriots, who are 10-2. Patriots are a touchdown favorite in that ball game coming up on Sunday. Don't forget to stop by Champion Chevrolet here in the region. It is the number 1 or number 2 Chevy dealer in the entire state every month for the last 3 years. And again, the other dealership is out on the left coast in Memphis, or out on the left coast is California, the western part of the state in Memphis. Yeah. California's out on the left coast. This is the left part of the state out of Memphis, baby. This is Elvis is Memphis. Do I even sound like him at all? Do I even come close to sound like Elvis? I don't do it. As the little people say, just a smidgen. Gotcha. Thank you. Red Tag Savings are back for the best savings of the year at Champion Chevrolet on the Motor Mile in Johnson City. Over 400 new Chevys in stock to choose from, with over 200 new Silverados on the lot. You can check out their huge selection and save here in the month of December. $11,000 off the 2017 Silverado 1500 Cruise and double cabs. $11,000 off MSRP on the 2016 Silverado HDs. 33% off the 2016 Silverado regular cabs. You can shop them online 24/7, and don't forget Saturday service hours for your convenience. And also for the month of December, there is 30% off on all 2017 Sonics, Sparks, and Chevrolet Impalas at Champion Chevrolet on the Bristol Motor Mile, I should say, in Johnson City. So there you go. Also, before we get out of here, Ben, how much time do we have, my friend? All right, let me squeeze in the ticket prices for Bristol Motor Speedway. A great stocking stuffer, 423 Bristol or BristolMotorSpeedway.com. Again, the adults for season tickets for the 2 weekends of racing here at Bristol start at only $149. New for 2017, kids 12 and under, just $20 for a season pass for 2 races. You can't beat it. Food City 500, again, the 25th anniversary, coming to town again in April, and then back in August for the Bass Pro Shop NRA night race, and also the Food City 300 coming up on the August racing docket. And so in the springtime, you got the Fitzgerald Gliders 300 Xfinity Series race, and also the Food City 500, and also the K&N Pro Light Series racing as well. And so they'll be coming to town as well. The K&N Light Series back in here on, April the 22nd, I believe it is. And that is, April the 22nd, the K&N Pro Series E-schedule. And again, they'll be rolling back in here in Bristol. So it's a triple header weekend with the K&N race and also the Fitzgerald Glider 300 Xfinity Series race. And of course, that's on Saturday. Then on Sunday, you have the big boys in town for the Food City 500, the spring race at Bristol Motor Speedway, and it'll be here before you know it. Again, don't forget to plan. If you can't get up here this week, you can get up here before January the 7th and enjoy the Pinnacle Speedway and Lights 20th anniversary. It is an awesome, awesome facility, and they decorate with well over 1 million lights. It's the #1 Christmas light attraction in the entire Southeast, and it's open every night from 6 till 10. And so get in here this weekend. It's going to be cold, put you in that Christmassy mood to enjoy the Speedway lights. You stay in your vehicle and, again, wind your way through the Speedway and the dragway and enjoy it. And then get out, if you want to, down to the infield of the village, Christmas Village of Bristol Motor Speedway. And so, yes, we do. Pull that magic name, my friend, before we get out of here. Who's won the first round of cold cash for Christmas? Who's our winner? First winner. We've got 3 winners coming up. One next Friday, and then Friday after next. Bill Lister of Gray wins some cold cash, and we will call him and let him know how we can get it to him. So can't beat that. We'll get you the chance to qualify yourself coming up again on Monday. I want to say thanks to...
We'll keep all these winners we've got, roll them over to next week, I bet.
Yes, that's a good idea. Thank you. I want to say thanks to our guest, Executive Vice President and General Manager of the Speedway, Jerry Caldwell, the Director of Ticket Sales, Landon Owen, the Senior Director of Brand Management, Drew Bedard. Also, Jeremiah Clark stopped by from Appalachian Digital, Dr. Barry Walton from Mike's Medicine Mart, Claudia Bird from Speedway Children's Charities, and also, of course, our producer extraordinaire, our buddy Ben Foy. We are out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. Have yourself a great weekend. Again, stay warm. It's going to warm up first part of the week, get back to where it should be, but it's going to be cold the next couple of days, so bundle up, stay warm, and again, get your Christmas shopping done this weekend if you can. Be loyal and buy local. We're out of time. We sincerely thank you for yours. From Bristol Motor Speedway, we'll tell you as always, win or lose, be a good sport. We'll see you Monday right back here at 11 o'clock for the Tom Taylor Sports Show. So long, everybody. All right, for the folks on Facebook, thank you very much. Again, we're going to wrap it up from Bristol Motor Speedway here in the Bruton Smith building on property, and we'll be back ready to go at 11 o'clock on Monday to do it all over again. Have a great weekend on Facebook Live. Thanks for everybody who's watching and listening, and can't thank you enough. And we will do this again on Monday at 11 o'clock. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. We'll see you then. So long, everybody.